Good morning, welcome to Crochetrocks. My name's Tracy, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, please do. Then you'll be informed when there are new videos. So today I've got a little yarn haul. It is only little in terms of the amount of different yarns I got, but I've been on the lookout for this stuff for a long time, since I first got a sniff that it was coming. Now, last year I got a little bit of an idea that it was coming because they released this one, which I have shown you before, and obviously I'm talking about Poundland. Obviously the title will give that away. So they released this one, and this is called Purples, and I have worked with it, and I'm making a blanket, which the whip is somewhere. I need to find it. But yeah, it's all different colour pinks and purples. There's some like violet-y ones in there, and some kind of magentas and pinks and white. And that was the first of the new colours that ever got into the shop. And that was pre-lockdown, I think, or during lockdown. There was this, but there wasn't a lot. It came in little kind of fits and starts, if that's a good word, and it fits and starts, or words. So this, as I say, is 50 grams, and it's double knitting. It's the Knitting Essentials double knitting, so it's not Aran or anything like that, but it was kind of exciting to finally see something new on the shelves. And they also had the one that is very, very pale lemon and white, which I also brought roughly at the same time to show you. Now, sorry, I don't really want to like wobble the camera, but I need somewhere to put this bag. So I don't know if I've got some of that lemon. Just let me have a... Yeah, here it is. So it's very, very pale lemon with white kind of in the weave. So these were the first two of these new colours that we saw, and it is such a pale thing. So you can't really see yellow in it until you bring it back here, because it's so pale. It does kind of, the lemon and white, this one might be a bit easier to see. I think it is, because there's more of the lemon on the surface. But that's how it is. It's kind of, the lemon's got some white in with it, like in the weave, and then the white parts are just white. So it's kind of marbling. So that was, try not to wobble. So that was that one. I'm going to take it off because it will. So those were the two that ended up in the shop last year. And then you couldn't really see them. They weren't there very often. But just recently, I've been seeing some new colours pop up. Now, there is a real bright red that is just a plain DK bright red, which I don't buy. It's too red, if that's the thing. But it is. It's far too bright for me. And I have got bright red, but it is just, you know, a little too much. And you've seen me bring you all of the new Arans. There's this one and the blue that I'm making the blanket with, which I believe I have some over here. So yeah, the Arans that they've had in, you've seen those. So that's fabulous. You know, I love that, having decent colour Arans. But I was really excited when I started to see people put on Facebook that they'd got a few other colours. Don't have all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but they started to get them in. Now this one, bearing in mind the purple one's called Purples, you'd think this would be called Blues, wouldn't you? But it's just called Blue. But I'd call it Blues because it's more than one blue, and plus the Purples is called Purples. So it just stands to reason that they ought to call this Blues. But again, this is called Streamers DK. They've actually given it a different title. So it's Knitting Essentials Streamers DK. The Purples one didn't get that name, but it might do when they bring the newer ones in. It might suddenly have this on there because it is the same kind of thing. Now, previously, the only one like this that they had was those jazzy bright colours. You know, all of the very, very ultra bright colours, which I did use a little while ago to edge my rainbow blanket. I'll put a link to that at the end, so when the videos pop up, that one will come up and you'll see what I mean. But this one is just gorgeous, because you know me, I do love blues. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if I show you the whole 10 or move the whole 10, the next one's going to fall down, so I won't. But then they also had pink, which is called pink, not pinks. Again, I would have called it pinks. But again, this is called Knitting Essentials Streamers DK, and it's got all different colours of pink. So this one is more, I would say, out of the purples, which I've put away, and the blues, they are all different blues, but they have black in it. I think that is, rather than navy, that is actually, it's got to be black, surely. It might be very, very dark navy. But with this one, it's more subtle, I think. It's just pinks. So there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So I've got 10 of the blue, but I only got 8 of these, although, you know, I can always get more now that they're going to be in the shops. If I need it to make anything, then I can. Now, I don't have my my neckline. It's underneath all this stuff, so I didn't get it out, but I'm just trying to see if they've changed the yarn label in any way, because they have called it Streamers DK. I figured that they just might have put more information, but they haven't. They still only say 50 grams and DK and dye lots and the fact that it's called pink. That's it. That's all that's there. Streamers, it says, for some reason. I don't understand why it's got that. No, nothing else that's anything to write home about. So these two are the newer colours that are only just hitting the shops, and other parts of the country have had these ones a little bit earlier than me. There is also one that is very much like this, where it's all different greys and blacks. So they've got this colourway as well. Oh, I hate the word colourway. I don't know why I said that. But they do have this colour scheme in those 50 gram balls. Now, I've also seen on Facebook that people are saying there are big balls in the shops as well, with 100 grams or more. So I haven't seen any of those in my local Poundland yet, but they're coming, hopefully. So they also had this one, which is just Knitting Essentials DK, but they never had this colour before. So I got 3 of these because one's just never really good enough to do anything with. But it is a really kind of cream, I guess. But let's see what it says about the colour without my neckline. It says it's cream. But yeah, and it is. But I've not seen the cream in DK, only in the Aran before. But you know, that doesn't look like cream to me. It looks like ivory. It's really not very creamy. It's more dull, I'd say. So it looks more ivory in reality. It's hard to show you what I'm seeing because it does look cream when I look at my camera. But when I look at it, it just looks ivory. So that's another new one. I only got 3 because it's not something that... It's something that I'll put with other yarn to do something with. Or... you know, I might do a little giveaway soon with the new Poundland yarns. Who knows? So yeah, that's what I've got. That's all they had that was new. Now, I'll tell you a lie, they did have the red, but I don't really want to get the red. I don't even think I'd use it for Christmas projects. It's just too in your face for me. They had plain colours. They had the pink, the bright pink that I got a little while ago, and they had a nice blue, but I've already got them before. So although they had them in and they hadn't had them in for a long time, they weren't strictly speaking new colours to bring you. So, and I've got them, so I didn't really feel the need to buy any more of them. I don't have the space for it, and I need to sort of declutter my stash. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. And as I said, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, then please do, and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when there are new videos. Watch out for my giveaways ending. I do have them up and running at the moment. If you haven't entered already, then please do. I'll put a link at the end to that blanket, or it might be a wrap gown actually, but I'll put a link to that, and I'll put a link to my giveaways. and other links as well. So thank you for watching, as I said, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.